Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Pennings, P-E-N-N-I-N-G-S. I'm the Public Information Officer for the California Highway Patrol. Approximately 10 after 4 this afternoon, a private resident was driving down a private road that's south of the intersection of Lake Jennings Park Rd and Old Highway 80. He observed a white vehicle in the bushes. He immediately contacted the California Highway Patrol, and we responded to the scene. According to physical evidence, there was a white 1999 Acura four-door sedan that was traveling, it appears, at a high rate of speed southbound from the intersection from Old Highway 80 and Lake Jennings Park Road. The driver failed to maintain his vehicle on the roadway and ran off the roadway into the bushes. After running off the roadway, the vehicle struck a oak tree. In the driver's door, the vehicle came to rest in what appeared to be like bamboo type weeds. It was partially obstructed from view. Inside the vehicle was a solo male, approximate age of maybe 20 years old. At this point, we have no positive identification. We are working with medical examiner's office to try to determine positive identification. We will also be working with medical examiner's office pending the autopsy results for toxicology and also to get an approximate time of death. It appears possibly this happened during the night. The headlight switch was on for the vehicle. At this time, that's all we know. We are not ruling out drugs or alcohol, although there is no evidence indicating that, but we'll be working with the medical examiner's office to see if that possibly was a factor. At this time, there's no witnesses. It appears that nobody heard it, nobody saw it until late this afternoon. I would speculate he's got dark complexion, but I don't know. I would be speculating purely on any race. It looks like he's been there for quite a while. We don't know exactly the time element. We'll be working with the medical examiner's office. It possibly is a few days. It may have been within the last 24 hours, but we'll be working with them to determine the exact time of death or a close approximation.
So it wasn't last night?
It could have been last night. It could have been before. That will be determined upon the autopsy results. It looks like there was blunt force trauma from the impact from both the tree and from hitting the ground after coming off the roadway. He had major trauma to his head and chest from the impact. We're checking on that. We don't have a positive ID, and we're working with the Sheriff's Department as well as Medical Examiner Office to check any possible missing persons report.
Is there anything suspicious about this, or is it just something?
We've worked with the Sheriff's Department to, at this time, we've ruled out homicide. There's no indication that was a factor at this point in juncture in the investigation. It is, but it appears that he came straight from the intersection at a high rate of speed and went straight off the roadway. Okay.